Oh, who could this be at my door?
Trick or treat!
Hey kids, are you ready for a full-grown stranger to give you all candy that may or may not be tainted in some way?
Yeah!
Can you believe we actually do this? Ah yes, we all love Halloween, and I do too. We get an excuse to carve pumpkins, watch horror movies, and eat candy. But eventually, everyone comes to the realization that this holiday is weird as hell. I mean, what other day of the year would we condone strangers to give our youth confectionaries?
Yeah, it's the only day of the year when kids come to my house.
When did you get out of prison, Uncle Bill? Get the hell out of here. Sorry about that. As I was saying, Halloween is a fascinating subject, but as I'm talking about it here, the costumes, the door-to-door candy collecting, is something the United States does. In Canada. But who cares? Other countries have their very own interesting traditions that the US took some inspiration from and changed others. Like in Ireland, they have Halloween very similar to the US, except the consumption of foods like barn brack and large quantities of arson. Okay. I know the US took a lot of these traditions from Europe before they split off, so I will give credit where credit is due. But forgetting countries and focusing on the holiday I, as an uncultured American swine, know and love, let's look at its creation. How did this holiday of spooks come to be? Well, for that we're going to need to go a hell of a long time back, with the Gaelic festival
Samhain.
The Gaelic festival Samhain. This was an event celebrated by the insular Celtics. It is thought to have been created starting around 2,500 years ago. If that time period is hard for you to grasp, then just ask your mom what it was like. Samhain was used to mark the end of the summer and beginning of the darker half of the year. This took place technically on November 1st. This was due to the Celtic calendar that changed the days at sunset, so it was basically October 31st. At this time of year, it was believed that the shield between our world and the spirit world would be at its weakest, so the souls of the dead would be out. It was commemorated with meals, bonfires, and mumming and guzzing. This was the act of dressing up and going door to door exchanging food. Are you starting to see the similarities? Oh by golly, who could this be?
Hello, sir.
If we perform, can we have some nuts and apples? Sure, young'uns, go ahead.
Top of the morning to you laddies. They're always after me lucky charms.
Very good. Each of you can have a piece of these nuts. So this was Samhain. Later, during the 9th century, Pope Gregory III would go on to create All Saints' Day, to be celebrated on November 1st. This was followed by All Hallows' Day by Pope Gregory IV to take place on the 31st of October. It is thought that all these three holidays were slowly combined to create our modern Halloween. I know this was a lot of knowledge to take at once, but sometimes you just have to take a deep breath and let it in. Let me know what you all are doing this October 31st, and before that, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.